Come to Ghana.
All right. Yeah, thanks Ghana and Ghanaians for this amazing experience, for sure.
Get some help with your visa application. It's very difficult to get a visa from the Netherlands. I don't know. I don't think they want tourists or something. For clubbing, front back, alley bar. I haven't been there before because it wasn't there in 2019 yet. Then Dahe, I think Dahe is the most beautiful place in Ghana for me.
This day will never be forgotten, the 6th of March 1957, when the Gold Coast successfully get our independence officially. Ghana is the name. We wish to proclaim we will be jolly and merry and gay, the 6th of March, Independence Day.
Hi guys, so it is another episode of Homecoming series, and today I have two wonderful guests who have, they are in Ghana and they've been here for a while now, so I would love them to share their experience with us and then find out how Ghana has been for them. So, first person is
Jamila.
All right.
I'm a journalist from the Netherlands.
And
Hey, my name is Maurice. I'm a musician and a media scholar.
ooh, two wonderful people. First of all, how many times have you been to Ghana?
This is my second time.
Second.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have more question for you.
This is my first time actually.
First, second. So who do we ask first? Okay, let's ask Jamila because she has been here before. What brought you to Ghana the first time?
The first time I wanted to get away from the Netherlands, and I did an internship at Pulse, the news website.
Okay.
So I lived in Ghana for 6 months and I loved it, and I really wanted to come back. I tried last year, but due to COVID, my flight got cancelled. I tried again in December, same thing happened, and now I'm here.
Oh, okay, okay. So she visited Ghana the first time, she liked the vibe, and then she came back. Okay, what about you?
So in the meantime, when she wasn't able to go in 2020, in between then and now, we met in January of this year, and I think around April we were discussing like, okay, what are we gonna do this summer? Because we're both still in university, so we're restricted to summer breaks. So yeah, we were planning on like, what are we gonna do? And she was like, I already have a ticket or a voucher to go to Ghana. Do you want to tag along? I was like, I don't know that much of it. I have heard you talk about it quite extensively, and you're sharing your experiences. And I was like, I mean, it means a lot to you, so I really want to go. And yeah, now we're here, man, and now it's almost over already. That's crazy.
Oh no! I mean, how long have you stayed in Ghana so far on your second trip?
So like 2.5 weeks, I think.
2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And
It's
how?
not that long.
Not that long,
But
but
it did feel very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just told you last
Yeah.
night. It feels like I've been here for a month. Not only even because we did so much, which we're probably gonna get into in a minute, but also like there's so many new experiences for me, more than compared to you, for example. I think that also makes a big difference in terms of experience. You know, new experiences take, you know, make time seem longer in a sense. And yeah, it was very nice to have that here.
Yeah, but still, even though I've been here before, I did some stuff I've never done before. So I visited the Cape Coast Castle, and the last time I did Elmina. We went to Boti waterfalls, Aka waterfall, so I still experienced new stuff, which I really liked as well.
I mean, that also goes into the idea that the country has so much to offer.
Yeah.
You cannot do that in 6 months. You could definitely not do that in 2 weeks.
But that was a nice observation of you. You said that you can do everything here.
Yeah.
From hiking to beach days to more jet set life, you know, luxurious parties, local experience, local food.
Yeah.
And I think that's not common for a country, that it's so diverse, you know.
And quite easily accessible, I think, also.
Yeah.
In terms of, I mean, we definitely had the advantage of you having a solid network of kind people just like you, Fred. That definitely helped, but I feel like if we did not have that, then you could find your way anyway because of the super friendliness and like...
it's really easy to meet new people.
Yeah.
So what have you come to love about this country that made you to decide on buying your ticket? And even when you got, I mean, you didn't get denied, but like when obstacles were in the way, you still find your way to make it to this country?
My friends, man. Yeah, I met so many great people. I think I told Maurice that I had a goodbye party the last time I was here. And I think I have more friends in Ghana than in the Netherlands.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Do you want to give a shout out before we continue with this interview?
To my friends?
Yes!
Yeah, definitely Noor. I love her. She was my best friend here. Abdella, you, Robin, Alberto, and there's so many more.
Okay guys, if you're watching, I mean, she has already given me a shout out, so shout out to you. But what about this country that you love? Apart from the friendliness in terms of food, what about the food that you like?
Well, it's funny because my mother is from Suriname, and there are a lot of similarities in the food, also in nature and stuff like that. But in the Surinamese kitchen, you use a lot of cassava, plantain, chicken. So I think that's what I like because there's also a connection between South America, where Suriname is, and West Africa, obviously. So it's nice to see the similarities between that. But then it's not exactly the same. So there are different flavors, and there's a lot to explore in the Ghanaian kitchen for me. Sometimes it's a bit too spicy for me.
Is there something that you tried this time that you did not the last time?
Ooh, I think what you had, the contomere. Yeah.
What is it called?
Contomere.
Yeah. That was really nice. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was killer.
What about you?
So I actually, when we started dating in January, that was around the same time I got into like cooking and stuff. So I had a good excuse to make, you know, nice food and nice dishes for her, and then a byeffect of that was that I got, you know, better at cooking. And now I think the first night I had red. I really like that. And like I can hold my spices. I love it. I'm not so sure if my stomach, you know, very much love that as well. But yeah, the more chili, the more like spicy it gets, the better for me.
Yeah.
And,
so people who will be visiting from, I mean, places like the Netherlands, what is your advice to them for first-time visitors? Now that you've come to experience it for the second time and you were experiencing it for the first time, what's your advice to any first-time visitor?
Get some help with your visa application. It's very difficult to get a visa from the Netherlands.
Hold on, why is it difficult?
I don't know. I don't think they want tourists or something. They make it very difficult to apply, and you have to like upload all these documents, and it has to be precise. Like
super outdated system.
Yeah,
as well.
man. Like it took us a while.
Maybe if somebody from the embassy, from the Ghanaian embassy that watches this video, please update your stuff.
Do something about it.
Is it the Ghanaian embassy in Netherlands that is making it difficult, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it feels like it is unnecessary difficult. I mean, surely with like diplomatic stuff and whatever, things can be difficult. I'm not denying that, but this feels unnecessary difficult. But it's not necessary.
So if you had another 2 weeks in Ghana, what will you be doing in Ghana now?
Sheesh.
Oh, I think I was a good guide, actually. I think I've done well on the schedule, and so we've done a lot. But I want to go to Kumasi. I've never been there.
I also wanted to go there.
Yeah. And maybe go even further north again. I did that with my sister the last time I was here. We went to Mole National Park because it's like a very different vibe, because it's like more Muslim and just a different vibe. And actually one thing I didn't do here is go to a church. yeah, I would love to see a Sunday morning service here. We were actually next to a church. Our apartment was next to a church, but then it was his birthday yesterday, so we had a chill.
Happy birthday! Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah, we had a good.
I'm okay now.
birthday.
Yesterday I wasn't feeling all that well. Now I'm okay. I was a little hungover
because I planned like a birthday celebration for him with some of my friends, which was really nice. But then we were hungover on his birthday.
Yeah, so the church service, we had to sit that one out.
Yes.
But then also a mosque, I also want to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, maybe that. But yeah, we did some cultural stuff as well. We went to the Du Bois Center. Yeah, I think I checked a lot of boxes already.
Yes. Oh, yes, you did. Yeah. And then also, we did a lot of stuff. We were discussing this earlier in the car. We did a lot of stuff, but it didn't feel like rushed.
No.
I am very relaxed. I am.
It didn't feel like a tight schedule.
It didn't feel like a tight schedule, even though it was relatively tight.
Yeah.
But we did a lot of stuff, just spontaneously.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
We didn't plan anything before we got here, so I don't think you have to.
Yeah.
We didn't make any reservations.
That's also good advice for people.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
over.
we did have an apartment. I think that's I can recommend that. But apart from that, everything is just go with the flow, and yeah, we'll be fine.
Right, the last question is budget, right? People are scared to travel. I mean, traveling is expensive. Now, not moving to Ghana, visiting Ghana for the first time or the second time, what should be the realistic budget that you should work around, that you worked around the first time or the second time that you want to give out? And what goes into your budget?
I think I went to the ATM 3 times.
For the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think about 800 euros, maybe less.
Yeah.
700, yeah,
for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that includes doing
Hotels.
trips, hotels, in addition to accommodation, actually.
Yeah.
Travel, food.
Ubers.
Yeah. Travel, food. Going out, yeah. That was quite a lot, actually. And then also, if you land on the airport, get you a SIM card with prepaid internet.
Yeah, a Ghana SIM card.
Yeah, a Ghanaian SIM card. Yeah, that would be nice.
All right, before we sign out, what are your top 5 things to do in Ghana?
Taxonomies in that. Okay. I very much like the Du Bois Center in Ghana. Also, I say in Accra, in Jamestown, you have to drop yourself off in Jamestown, walk around a little bit, find you a tour guide, because if you do not have a tour guide, then you'll definitely miss out on some pretty relevant and interesting history and cultural history. Same goes for what's the place called? Not Kokrobite, but
Cape Coast?
Cape Coast, yeah. So I'd say in terms of like culture and cultural history, I'd say definitely that. We also, I mean, we had the privilege that you already had like a pretty big friend group here, so we were able to go to Dahe.
Yeah.
That was very nice. And club life, man. And we haven't even talked about this.
No.
Like clubbing here, I'm a DJ and I make music as well, and I knew like from you that you're very much into Afro beats, and so I expected that to be here, which there definitely was. But then in the clubs, there was also like a very heavy influence of Amapiano and like more electronic, say electronic and organic rhythms with electronic music. And that's something that I'm definitely gonna take home and during my next gig. Yeah, I very much like the clubbing scene here as well.
Yeah, well, that's a difficult question because we did everything together. So definitely Jamestown for clubbing, front back, alley bar. I haven't been there before because it wasn't there in 2019 yet. Then Dahe, I think Dahe is the most beautiful place in Ghana for me. Let me see. I think Cape Coast is very important to know your history. I felt like I was in my history book. Yeah, and I think a lot of people in the world don't have the privilege to actually see this in real life. And it has such a big influence even now, you know, the consequences of slavery are still prevalent. So I think it's very important to have literally a visual experience of this. I love Republic. It's always fun. And then, yeah, actually it doesn't really matter because as I told him that Accra is a very big city, but you see the same people everywhere. So as long as I'm with my friends, you know, it's always a vibe. It doesn't really matter where I am. If I'm in a local restaurant, if I'm in Sky Bar, you know, it doesn't matter. It's because everyone is really nice to me and I always have a good time. I love that people can really party here. I love dancing. So yeah, that's important for me. I miss dancing so much.
I mean, I saw you dancing and you were shaking. I'm like, ooh! Any kind of some biases with places that you did visit?
That's a very good question. Yeah. Actually, it's a very layered question as well. But I'll try to answer it to the best of my capabilities, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I have a dark skin, but I am not from African descent. So I think that is the first discrepancy that I experienced myself. Not so sure about the Ghanaians here. Before we came here, we discussed we thought about like, okay, how will I be approached? Will I be regarded as an Indian or as an American or like East African? I see like I could like get behind that a little bit, but mostly I was regarded as a tourist for obvious reasons, and US mainly, and that's definitely due to my accent, which I very much picked up on listening to music. But actually that was not very much the case. It felt quite inclusive actually. Yeah.
Jamila, what about you?
So the first time I lived here and now I'm on vacation, so I feel like they approach me more as a tourist now than when I lived here. But for me it's very different since I'm perceived as white here, and in the Netherlands I'm perceived as a person of color because I'm mixed. So the first time that was very weird for me because I've never experienced that before. So they call me Obroni on the streets, and yeah, sometimes I feel that the beauty standard is like women want to be more light-skinned, which I think is very awful actually, because black women are gorgeous. We're talking about it like every day, all the gorgeous women that we see. So I felt like sometimes I had white privilege here, which could make me uncomfortable, but it is what it is. And then yeah, same as Maurice, I think people just walk up to you on the street and ask if they can be your friend, and they're super open to show you around. Yeah, I love that.
Right. I mean, so how safe did you feel when you came to Ghana?
Well, that's one thing that I wanted to add actually, because the last time I was here I felt super safe. But now I think because of COVID there are more armed robberies, so I've heard. So when we drove back from Cape Coast to Accra, there were a lot of police stops, more than the usual, because they wanted to check for armed robbers. But I didn't feel unsafe actually, because they were handling it pretty well, and the police was very, you know, keen on it to check them. So yeah, I don't think I ever felt unsafe. There were some drunk men on the street who were kind of not harassing us, but you know, wanted our attention.
They actually opened the car door.
Yeah,
that was kind of weird.
That was kind of creepy. Yeah, we were getting into the Uber from Chez Clarisse, and there was this drunk guy calling us, and but he was so drunk he couldn't get out, he couldn't really speak anymore.
Yeah, it was gibberish.
Yeah, and then we got inside of the car and he actually opened the door, so that was not that nice.
But like the moment he opened the door, he was just still standing there.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't doing anything, and he wasn't gonna do anything. And I think that, well, not drunk people, but I think that typifies is a characteristic in Ghanaians. I think you guys are very friendly, very not hostile, and helpful. I mean, okay, this guy was definitely not helpful, but like I get a sense that things will not escalate as quickly as somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know, in maybe countries where there is more dangers around the corner, for example.
Yeah.
And then for me to answer this question, I have never had. This is my first time in Africa. I've been to Morocco, but you know that's completely different. You told me about like safetiness and like and such, and I had no clue what to expect. But yeah, it was very. I also didn't feel harassed or unsafe, and I mean for me it's different than it is for a woman, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very much helped with finding Ghana very nice, and definitely wanting to come back, you know.
Yes.
They said they want to come back, so I mean, are you hoping to become a citizen soon? Are you hoping to move to Ghana soon?
A citizen. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's a far away dream, maybe.
Okay.
No, I think so, because I'm a journalist, I would love to become a West Africa correspondent for a Dutch newspaper. So that's the goal, maybe in a few years, and then yeah, hopefully we can come here for a few years, but I don't think I want to stay here permanently.
Right. I mean, it's fair. What did you wish you knew about Ghana before visiting for the first time?
Ooh, let me think about that one. I actually didn't know anything about Ghana. I got the opportunity to do my internship here, and I said, let's go. I just want to go away. I just want to get away from the Netherlands. So I wish I knew. It made me realize that the Netherlands is such a small part of the world, and there's so much more to explore. So because I lived here, it made me realize that I want to travel even more. I want to see more of the world. I want to go to Brazil. I also want to go to East Africa. Because yeah, I think in Europe we're really arrogant, and we think that like we have the best countries in the world, that everything is very well organized, but there's also a lot that's wrong. And I think it's good to broaden your horizon, you know.
What about you? I mean, Jamila gave you all the vibe of what you should expect, but still, I mean, there are certain things that was surprising to you that seems to amuse you still. Yeah. And
Yeah. I mean, I came here with a blank, not with a blank slate as you did the first time, because you kept on talking about this, and you know, we in coming here, prior to us coming here, you told me a lot more stuff. Yeah,
but still, as I said, it was very difficult for me to explain how Ghana is, because you have to experience it to really understand it.
Yeah, I think that is the key takeaway also for you guys, is that it is very difficult to explain what a country feels like, I guess, and the best way to do it is to just come over and experience it, you know.
All right, so before we sign out, is there any message or anything you just want to say before we sign out?
Yeah, come to Ghana.
All right.
Yeah, thanks Ghana and Ghanaians for this amazing experience, for sure.
So it has been amazing doing this episode with
Jamila
and Maurice.
All right, guys. So until we see you next time. Bye.